Today we are going to deal with very important questions of trigonometry, which are actually part of your last year question papers as well as your competitive exam question papers. And these type are generally repeated year after year. So they are really important from your examination point of view, from your board examination, CBSE examination, or from competitive examination point of view, maybe a SSC exam or bank exam or railway exam, etc., etc. In whichever competitive exam, your trigonometry is a part of the syllabus. These questions are really helpful in that. Right, so I have actually sorted the question in different categories. I have made categories of the question types. I have identified and sorted out the question in different types, so that just you need to identify the type of the question and you can solve it accordingly, right? And these are actually 2 to 3 marks questions, basically very short answer type questions, and 4 marks question that are your proof questions or type of questions like that we are going to do in the next video, upcoming video. So just I want to request you here that please subscribe the channel so that you get the notifications of the further video and you be in touch with the channel, right? So let's start with it. What are the categories I have identified, and I will solve it after that one by one, each of the questions as well. Let's see. So the first category is series type of questions. Type 1 is series type of questions. Series type of questions means if any kind of a series is given to you in a trigonometric ratio form. So how you're going to solve that I'll show it to you. But after I finish off the categories, what are the categories, then I'll list down the categories and then I'll let you know the solutions as well. Next category is finding x. How you're going to find the value of x if any trigonometric expression is given to you. You need to find the value of x in this type of questions. Next is angles. Angles means if you need to find angles of the trigonometric ratios. So maybe 2 ratios are given to you and you have to find the angles using linear problems. Like you can use any of the methods of solving linear equations, substitution, elimination, and you can solve these questions. Okay, so these are that type of question. Next type is if you have to find all the angles and all the sides in a question. If one side and one angle is given and you have to find the other sides and all the sides and angles, then what type, this is the category. What you need to do, I'll let you know. Next type is using quadrants. Quadrants means, as we have done in our last video, you know the trick, add sugar to coffee, add title tag. So that will be using here to solve these questions. We will apply the quadrant analysis, which ratio is positive or negative in which quadrant, and accordingly we will solve these questions, right? Next type is find an angle. Means if you need to find a single angle, such type of question, an equation kind of a questions are given to you, then how you are going to solve that, right? Next type is value of the expression. If you need to find the value of an expression given to you, that how you're going to find. Next type is value of the expression using given ratio. Means one ratio is given to you, like here tan x is equal to 3 by 4 is given to you, and one ratio will be given to you and you have to find the value of the expression substituting that value. That is the type A. Type 9 is finding the value by substitution in the given expression. Means one expression is given to you and you have to substitute that or use that. You will substitute any of the number 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll let you know how you're going to do when I'll solve the questions, right? Next type is simplification. Here you just need to simplify the expression and you will reach the answer. How? That we will see afterwards. Next type is using algebraic identities. Means you just remember the type, the category of the question, and try to remember the method, how we are going to do that, right? So if you remember the types, it is easy for you to identify what actually method you need to apply, right? So that's why I've categorized it. Last type is using algebraic identities. Algebraic identities, you know, a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, a square minus b square. These are basic identities actually. These basic identities will be used in the questions of this type. Means if your one sign is given to you, you have to find the other sign. Means inverse you have to find actually. So if cos x plus sin x is given and you have to find the inverse, that is cos x minus sin x, then you will use algebraic identities. Okay, so let's see how you're going to solve these questions now one by one. Let's take the type 1 first. So this is the type 1, that is series kind of questions. I have written some steps over here, as you can see. The steps are: check if the angle, if at any angle the ratio becomes 0. Okay, and second step is if bifurcate the series in two parts, and third step is change it in its conjugate, or if the angle is big, change it in another quadrant. So what is this actually? What does it mean? Let's see. First question is, we'll apply this question, how we are going to apply this in the question. It's very simple. We'll be able to solve after this. You will be able to solve it in just a second, I am promising you, right? The first series is cos 1 degree, cos 2 degree and up to cos 179 degrees, right? You have to show that this series is equal to 0. Sign is multiplication, right? In multiplication, just see if any of the angle of that ratio becomes 0. We know that cos of 90 degree is 0. You have to remember at which angle that ratio is 0. So just remember that cos 90 degree is 0 and just see that whether that angle is coming in between the series or not. If that angle is coming in between the series, you will get the answer 0, right? Here you can see cos 90 is in between the series, right? So if it is in between the series, that means if you multiply it by any of the numbers, you will get the answer 0, because anything multiplied by 0 will be 0. So cos 90 is 0. So cos 90 multiplied by the whole expression will be 0. So answer will be 0. Is it simple? Next question is, the series is tan 1 degree, tan 2 degree up to tan 89 degree. We have to show that the multiplication of this is equal to 1. Now again we'll start with the steps. First step is, see if at any angle it is 0. We know that tan 0 is 0, but tan 0 is not there in the series, so we cannot apply the first step. Let's go to the second step. We'll bifurcate the series in two parts, means we are distributing it in two parts. So it is still 89 degrees, we'll divide it at tan 45, right? So tan 45, you know, it is 1. Already you know. So tan 45 is 1 and we are breaking the series in two parts. First part we will keep as it is, means tan 1 up to tan 44 degrees we will keep as it is. And second part, matlab after part of the midterm, we will change it in another ratio, that is in its conjugate. Conjugate means in its reciprocal. So we are keeping the first half of the series same, and we are changing the second half of the series in the conjugate ratio, means cot. Tan ka conjugate kya hota hai? Cot. So we are changing the series after that in cot, right? So we are changing it how? We are using the formula cot 90 degree minus x is equal to tan x. You know that, right? In quadrants, you know. And after series means after 45 it is 46. So tan of 46 can be written as tan of cot of 90 degree minus 46. That will be equal to cot 44 degrees, right? Similarly, tan of 47 will be written as cot of 90 degree minus 47. That is 43 degrees, cot of 43 degrees. And we will do like that and till tan of 89 degrees, and tan of 89 will be cot of 90 minus 89, that is cot of 1 degree. So our series will become tan 1, tan 2, tan 44 as it is. Midterm is tan 45, and after that terms, means after half of the terms will become cot. Okay, so now you know that the tan and cot are inverses of each other. So tan 44 and cot 44 will cancel each other. Similarly, tan 1 and cot 1 will cancel each other. So every term will be cancelled except for tan 45. And tan 45 is already 1. So all the terms will become 1. So the answer will be 1. Simple. So just remember these steps, this pink box. You will be able to do each question very easily. Now next question is log. In log actually what you need to do, first of all जब भी कोई भी log का question आता है, just apply the formula of the log. Right? Log का formula क्या होता है? In addition, the angles will be multiplied by each other. So log of 1 tan 1 degree, tan 2 degree, tan 3 degree will be log of log of tan 1 into tan 2 up to tan 89 degrees. And from the above question, you know that tan 1 degree, 2 degree up to tan 89 degree is equal to 1. So just need to substitute that and you'll get the answer log 1, that is equal to 0. Log 1 is 0. And if it is in your competitive exams, it comes like this. You can just simply substitute the value. But if it is in your board exams, so you just need to fully completely give the solution of B part as well. Okay, just remember these things. Next is your question number D part. That says that sine 10 degree plus sine 20 degree up to plus sine 360 degree is equal to 0. Same steps, whether sine of any degree is 0, sine 0 is 0, but it is not included, and it is also addition. Addition means we can't do anything. Quadrant ratio, 0 will not work here. We will divide it into two parts. Two parts is tan sine 10 degree, sine 20 degree up to sine 180 degree. That is the first part. Second part is sine 190 degrees up to sine 360 degrees. Right? Now, first half we will keep as it is. Second half we will change either in conjugate और इन क्वाड्रेंट. अब अगर हम कॉन्जुगेट में चेंज करते हैं तो साइन का कॉन्जुगेट होता है कॉसेक. राइट? कॉसेक में चेंज करते हैं तो एडिशन में कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. एडिशन जब भी है तो हमें उसके नेगेटिव में चेंज करेंगे तभी कैंसिल होगा. राइट? नेगेटिव में चेंज करने के लिए हम उसका क्वाड्रेंट चेंज कर देंगे. साइन तभी चेंज होता है जब क्वाड्रेंट चेंज हो जाए. राइट? सो जस्ट थिंक लाइक दैट. सो इसीलिए हमने इसको क्वाड्रेंट में चेंज किया है. Right? So sine 190 will be 1 till 180, it will be same. After that 190 will be 180 plus 10 as I have written. So it will be sine of 180 plus x. It will be in the third quadrant, and in the third quadrant your sign is negative. So therefore your angles will become negative. So sine of 190 will be minus sine 10. Similarly sine of 200 will be minus sine 20 degree, and up to sine 360 will be minus sine of 180 degrees. Right? So your other half of the series will change the sign with the angle similar to the first half. So your series will become sine 10, sine 20 up to sine 180 as it is, and after that it will be minus sine 10, minus sine 20 up to minus sine 180 degrees, and all the terms will cancel each other. Sine 10 will cancel with minus sine 10, sine 20 will be cancelled with minus sine 20. So your answer will become 0. Now our type 2 questions. Now here also I have written some steps. So if you'll remember the steps, it will be easy for you to solve it. Right? Simple. This question is very simple. Just have to find the value of x. So like your expression is given 2 sine 3x is equal to root 3. What you need to do is, first step is keep the trigonometric ratio on one side and take the numbers on the other side. This is the first step. So that means जो भी आपको trigonometric ratio दिया है, यहाँ पे sin 3x है, उसको एक साइड पे रखेंगे, and root 3 by 2 कर दिया मैंने, all the numbers on the other side. Okay? Second step is think about the angle at which that ratio is equal to that number. Means we have to think angle, which angle this is equal to root 3 by 2. So at which angle it is root 3 by 2? It is at sine 60 degree. Right? So we'll think about that. Third step is take the inverse of that ratio on both the sides. So sine is given, so take the inverse of sine, means sine inverse on both the sides. Obviously we can't cancel like this, we just need to take the inverse of that. So sine inverse and sine will cancel each other. So taking sine inverse on both the sides, you will get 3x is equal to 60, and then just solve for x. So x is equal to 60 upon 3, that is 20 degrees. Simple. Similarly, the second part, 2 sine x by 2 is equal to 1. Take the trigonometric ratio on the one side and the numbers on the other side. Think about the angle at which this is equal to the 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is sine 30 degree. Take the sine inverse on both the sides. You will have x by 2 is equal to 30 degrees. So x is equal to 30 into 2, that is 60 degrees. That was very simple, right? So just try few questions related to these two types, and I'll be doing the other types in the next video, continuing to this video. So please keep watching, keep liking, please subscribe the channel and share it with your friends so that they will also take advantage of the video. And keep watching. Thank you so much.